All right, let's talk about a huge challenge that everyone in software runs into. How do you securely control a server that's, well, not there? It could be hundreds, even thousands of miles away. In the next few minutes, we're going to walk through the exact blueprint to make it happen.
I mean, really think about that. You've got your code, it's running perfectly on your own machine, but now it's time to get it out into the world, onto some big, powerful server in a data center. You can't just walk over and plug in a keyboard, right?
Yeah, this is something developers and sysadmins deal with every single day. That server is just an IP address, a number on a network somewhere. But it's your job to get in there and bring it to life with your app. So how in the world do we bridge that gap securely?
Well, the answer is this really elegant and incredibly powerful tool called SSH. Honestly, this is the bedrock of pretty much all modern remote server management. It's what makes the entire cloud possible.
So the key word is right there in the name, Secure Shell. What it does is create this encrypted tunnel between your computer and the server. That means everything you send back and forth, your commands, your passwords, all of it is completely scrambled and safe from anybody trying to snoop. It's like having a private, secure hotline straight into the server's command line.
And what can you do with this thing? Oh, pretty much everything you need to. You can log in and get a command prompt just like you have on your own machine. You can run any command you want, copy your application files securely back and forth, and even do some advanced stuff like port forwarding. It's your all-in-one remote control. And the best part? The whole process is so simple. You just pop open your terminal, run one little command to connect, you prove you are who you say you are with a password or a key, and that's it. You're in. You are literally typing on that remote server now. When you're all done, you just type exit. It's that easy.
All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty with a real-world example and see how this all comes together. We're going to walk through the exact steps to deploy an application, in this case, one called Alfresco, on a brand new remote server.
So, first things first, we've got to establish that connection. We need to open that secure tunnel.
So in our terminal, we just take SSH, then our username, which for us is DMSadmin, the little @ symbol, and then the server's IP address. You hit enter, it'll ask for your password, and boom. Just like that, you're now controlling your own laptop anymore. Every command you type is now running on that remote machine.
Okay, we're in. Now we need to get the server ready. It's kind of like prepping your kitchen before you start cooking. You got to get all your ingredients and tools out. For us, that means installing Git, so we can pull down our code, and Docker, which is this amazing tool for running our app in its own little self-contained bubble.
Now, these commands might look a little intimidating, but trust me, they're not. The first one just updates all the server's software lists. The second one is the big one. It installs Git, Docker, and another tool called Docker Compose. That sudo at the beginning, that just means run this command with admin powers. Finally, we kick off the Docker service so it's ready for us to use.
Perfect. Our server is prepped and ready to go. Now, it's time to actually get our application's source code. We're going to pull it directly from a GitHub repository right onto the server.
So first, we use cd/opt to change into a standard directory for this kind of software. And then, the magic happens. We run sudo git clone and paste in the repository URL. This one command tells the server to reach out to GitHub, download the entire project, and just drop it neatly into a new folder for us.
Okay, so pretty much every app out there needs some basic settings. You know, things like database passwords or who the admin user is. These are usually stored in a special file, often called a .dnv file, which is just short for environment.
And this is where we can set those important variables, like our admin password and database info. By doing this in a separate file on the server, we keep all that sensitive stuff out of our main application code, which, is a really good security practice.
All right, this is it, the moment of truth. The server is ready, the code is downloaded, the configuration is all set. It's time to bring our application to life.
And this is where you really see the power of Docker Compose. This one single command reads a configuration file, that dockercompose.yaml, which is like a blueprint for our entire application. It defines all the different services it needs. The up command tells it to start everything, and that little -d at the end just means run it all in the background, so we can keep using our terminal.
And just like that, our application is up and running on a server miles away. But wait, we're not done. Deploying is one thing, knowing how to manage it and make sure it's actually working is a whole other, very crucial part of the job.
So the first, and let's be honest, the most satisfying step is to just open up your web browser. You type in your server's IP address, add the port number, 8080 in this case, and the application path. And if you see that login screen, congratulations, you've done it. You've successfully deployed your application. And for keeping an eye on things day to day, these commands are going to be your new best friends. Docker PS shows you what's currently running. Docker Compose Logs is amazing for troubleshooting. It shows you the live output from your app. And down and restart, well, they do exactly what you think, giving you full control.
So let's just zoom out for a second here. What we just walked through isn't really about this one specific application. This is a universal blueprint. This exact pattern, using SSH to get in, prepping the server, cloning the code, configuring it, and launching it with Docker, this is how countless real-world applications get deployed every single day.
That barrier of physical distance, it's gone. You now have the fundamental skill to take an idea from your own computer and share it with the entire world on a remote server. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?